Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Pokemon 101 with your boy, High in Fiber. This is a battle I had against SuperBlah411. Go ahead and go check out his channel, and check out his version of this battle over on Pokemosh that he did a few days ago. He's going to lead off with Grumpig, and I know that thing's going to have Magic Coat, which is why he's going to lead with it. So I'm going to go straight for an Earth Power and get a little bit of damage on this thing, and I decide he's going to try and psych me for a kill, but it is Grumpig, so it won't take me out, and that gives me a chance to set up Stealth Rocks, which is great for me because he does have a few things on his team that are weak to rocks. He's got an Emboar, a Tornadus, and a Galvantula, all of which are going to take some decent damage. I'm going to switch out into my pain in the ass, who just proves what a man he is in this game, which he does in almost every match that I actually use him in, but I don't use him very much anymore. Gonna go for Snarl for super effective damage, as well as lowering his special attack, which is what this set is designed for. This is a very bulky Arcanine that is designed to cripple you in every way possible, so I can take hits and, you know, basically cripple your team, whether it's with Will-O-Wisp or, you know, Snarls and all of that stuff, and continuously just lower your attacks, lower your defense, or not your defense, lower your attacks, and maybe get some residual damage with Will-O-Wisp, which is exactly what I go for here, but he makes the right switch into this Emboar, and I really wanted to get a Will-O-Wisp on the Grumpig, because I really don't have a lot to take that thing out, so if I can get some residual damage, it really would be a big help to me. I predict the Earthquake to come, and I go into my Dr. Jones, because Dr. Jones calling, Dr. Jones, wake up now. And I wish I could play that song now, because he gets a crit that actually takes me out. And I calced this before the turn. Aqua Jet would not kill, but I would live a non-crit Volt Tackle and be able to kill him with Waterfall. So that is a huge play for Nick for multiple reasons, not the least of which is that he is actually going to be able to spread out a fuck ton of damage, because this team, and when he decided to challenge me, he's like, bring a bunch of stuff that's UU and lower, but don't bring any real Hori pokes, you know, give or take one Pokemon. And so I don't really have much to take on an Emboar. You know, I have 3 things weak to ground, and yeah, I'm in a pretty rough spot at this point in the match. He is in Blaze range, and I was thinking maybe I could 2-hit KO with Heat Wave, but that's not the case. And he's going to get that Blaze Flare Blitz on my Muck, and it's going to take me down under half, which, goddamn, that was a lot. And so at this point, I have to just switch in and out of Pokemon. You know, continue to go into Arcanine because, you know, now he's -2, and even Blaze is not going to do a lot to me. And I have to basically spread out this damage as best as I can, trying to keep as much of it on Arcanine as I possibly can, because I do have the Morning Sun on it to heal. And at this point, I was like, he's going to just go for an Earthquake because it's super effective. But with -2, I can bring in my more physically bulky Nidoqueen and sponge these. And he probably should have went for the Flare Blitz. It probably would have killed, and then I basically would have been screwed. Although, if I did lose a Pokemon, it would have allowed me to bring in Rotom Cut safely and kill that thing off. So, I don't actually lose anything for it. I will lose my Nidoqueen now, but I'm not too concerned with that. It did its job, it set up rocks, and it actually got a kill. So, if that's, you know, that's fine for me, I'm going to bring back out PETA, because I know I can take a Psychic, and I'll be able to heal up with Morning Sun, and bam, here we go. Heal myself up well over half once again, and get my lefties as well, which, this is one of the reasons I love this set. He doesn't have a hell of a lot of HP, but, you know, he's able to sponge hits really, really well. Once again, go for Will-O-Wisp, hoping he hit the Grumpig, but he switches out into Galvantula. And I almost went for the Heat Wave, which probably could have killed that thing, because that thing is fucking frail. I love Galvantula, but it doesn't take hits very well. And I didn't know what he was going to go for, so I decided, hey, why don't I just get the full health? He might go for the Volt Switch, in which case I can determine what he wants to do. And he switches into Tornado, so I'm going to go out into Muck and take a Taunt, which I was a little unhappy about because I carry Acid Armor on this set, I think. I don't remember which Muck I brought, but either way, I'm going to take this U-turn like it's nothing. And he's going to switch into Aragog, and I'm just going to smack it with Poison Jab because stab, and why the fuck not? So down goes Galvantula, and that thing wasn't a problem for my team. There are a number of things I would have rather killed than that, but, you know, take what you can get. He's going to go into his Kingdra and start thinking he could set up, so I'm just going to go for a Poison Jab, so I know, because I know the Dragon Dance is coming. I have to get damage on this thing, why the fuck not? Go for the most powerful move I have. So I'm going to get critted, probably doesn't matter, because it's Kingdra, Stab, Outrage. And I'm going to go into Arcanine and now bring him back to neutral attack so I can actually take this Outrage, which is awesome. And now he's confused. It's not a 2-3 turn, and I'm going to miss the Will-O-Wisp, and that really annoys me because that would have been able to kill him at the end of this turn. So he gets himself in confusion, allows me, my famous pain in the ass, to heal back up, and it's like he's either going to hit himself or kill me. Either way, I can bring in something afterwards. He snaps out of the confusion, goes for Waterfall, but because he's intimidated, it's not going to kill. And once again, I'm going to switch out again, because next turn he can kill himself, and I'm 90% sure I'll live an Outrage that's not +1. And I do barely. Rotom Cut form just really, really low, and I know he's got Sucker Punch on that thing, because why wouldn't you carry Sucker Punch on that thing? And switch out into PETA, get him some Intimidation, lower his attack, and I will actually go for a Burn, because no matter what he brings in, Burn isn't going to be good. So Dragon Claw does a fairly decent chunk, but again, I don't have any defensive EVs, so I really count on Intimidates and Burns to be able to live the physical hits. I do have a physically defensive one with a different set, but again, one of these things where, you know, now he has not, that does 0 damage to me. I'm going to Heat Wave him. It's the only move I have that really hurts him, and, you know, Stab, and why not? That and Burn is going to eventually wear him down, isn't it? He's going to crit me. That's the second biggest thing because I get paralyzed too. I did go for the Morning Sun. And that and the crit on Azumarill really cost me this game because I'm not going to be able to take a Dragon Claw. Well, I guess it will, actually. He is burned -1. But I'm not going to be able to kill anything else. He's going to switch into Tornadus, and I almost went for Stone Edge, but I was like, I'm going to go for Stab Close Combat because it's probably the smarter idea, and it wasn't because it doesn't kill. And not that I was going to live anything with regular defense anyway, but he just killed me with the Flying Gym Acrobatics. Down goes Mega Man. Fortunate for me, if I did hit Stone Edge, I potentially still could have won this game. I will take out Tornadus with my Rotom Cut form, but that cannot live any hit, and I have to assume that PETA can come in and live a Psychic, and it doesn't look like I have enough health to. Maybe if he gets min damage, but unfortunately he doesn't. So that will be a good game, Nick. Go out and check his out. Go check out his channel and check out his version of this battle on Pokemosh Pit. As always, guys, rate, comment, sub, and all of that great bullshit. I will see you guys next time.